This is TNT News.
From every corner in Ladywood, we're bringing you the latest news.
This is Tonight in Ladywood.
Hello and welcome to the April 2010 edition of Tonight in Ladywood. I'm Hannah Rowley.
And I'm Alex Pulowski.
First tonight.
TNT were honoured to meet one of only a few Victoria Cross winners still alive today. His name is Johnson Beharry and we met him in a British Legion club in Stourbridge. Johnson won his VC for two separate heroic events in Iraq in May and June 2004.
He was in a warrior tank like this when it was attacked.
The vehicle was on fire as well. I opened a doorway through the ambush, and at that point there was a mine sitting in the road. And I had to decide if it's to drive over that mine because really I didn't have a choice. I didn't know what else to do. But I knew that if I stay behind, if I stay where we was continue getting hit by rocket pop or grenade. Well, I wasn't 100% that sure that the mine was going to blow up. But if I stay there, I'm blocking everyone else behind me. So the whole platoon was going to die. That would include our 30 soldiers.
In a special TNT programme, next month, find out what happened to him, how he recovered, and the day he met the Queen.
And Johnson has written a book which is available in all good bookshops, and all proceeds go to Help for Heroes. And talking of heroes, next month is the 70th anniversary of Dunkirk, when thousands of troops were evacuated from the beaches of northern France. I was lucky enough to visit Dunkirk and to talk to Ladywood people about some of the horrors they had to go through.
Over the course of 9 days, over 338,000 soldiers, most of them British, were rescued by around 900 vessels and taken back to Britain.
One of the very, very lucky survivors. They're all about he kept his fantastic.
One of the men rescued was Herby Carter. He was born on Waterworks Road in 1916.
And we were, oh my God, we was in hell of a state. And even if we hadn't have retreated, we'd have been massacred. On the boat that I was on, coming back, iron boat, Scott and Scott, built in 1899, and there was half a dozen Frenchmen and they all jumped overboard and drowned themselves. How our boat got back to England, I'll never know.
I mean, it was
you
bombed.
could hear chugging.
Yeah,
we were bombed to hell.
Dad's still got
most of them was killed, and I'm one of the very, very lucky survivors. And that old boat, he kept his fantastic how that boat got back here, Ramsgate, where I landed. On the deck, and my pal on top of me. And there was three of us mates like, and the other one pulled him off me, and he was, God bless him, he come from Sunderland. And you never forget them, you never forget it, you know. Every so often, I think about, you know, them that are left, God bless them, that died. And how we got back to Ramsgate, I'll never know. To hear that engine, chug, 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 and we thought we'd never get back, but we did. When I got to Ramsgate, the sailors department, depot, whatever it was, he said, "Are you hungry, mate?" I said, "Hungry? I could eat a cow between two mattresses." I said, "That'll make a lovely sandwich for me." And he bought a pile of sandwiches. I've never in my life had so much.
No,
I went through the lot.
Now, news of how the volcanic eruption in Iceland has affected Ladywood, and one person struggled to get back from Italy. Cameron has the details of this remarkable story.
Thank you, Hannah. A teacher from the archery school has travelled 41.5 hours to get home from Italy. We have this special report.
How many trains did you have to catch?
It was 7 trains altogether. We started out from Rome, we had to get up to the north of Italy, so we went to Milan. From Milan, I managed to get a train train that went to a place called Ventimiglia. And from Ventimiglia, there's lots of trains that go to Nice.
That's in French.
Yeah. And we stayed in Nice overnight. The next day we had to travel to Marseille because at the weekends there were no trains from Nice to Paris. Well, it was meant to take about 40 minutes, but unfortunately there were a few problems with the train I was on and it broke down. From Marseille we were able to travel up to Paris. Got lots and lots of different train stations. So my train got into the Gare de Lyon and I had to get my next train from the Gare du Nord. So 2 different train stations in Paris. So I had to move from one train station to the next. And then from Paris we got a train to Calais where I was met by my family and we went on the train in the car over to Folkestone and then from there we were able to drive up to Birmingham.
Why didn't you just stop in Italy and wait for the plane?
We really didn't know how long the airspace was going to be closed for. It could have been anything up to a week. So we decided it was going to be better to just get going by train. And also the amount of money we thought we'd spend staying in a hotel and eating in Rome, we thought it would be cheaper to come back by train.
Suddenly, everyone seems to be wanting to know about Iceland.
Please fasten your seatbelt. How are you? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Iceland. The local time is 10 minutes past midnight.
So this is Reykjavik, the most northerly capital in the world. Fishing has always been the main industry in Reykjavik. But now tourism has taken off in a big, big way. The latest volcanic eruption could actually help Iceland's economy, as eventually more and more people will want to visit the country to see its remarkable natural physical features. It's at the edge of a tectonic plate, a point where Europe and Asia is moving away from the Americas. So here we have two sides, two plates, Eurasia side and North American plate. The gap widening centimetre and a half per year.
If only it was 2 metres this second.
The plates here are so thin in places that hot volcanic rocks reach the surface, creating hot, some very hot, springs and geysers. Huge lagoons provide warm, open-air baths, which are popular even at this latitude. Geothermal energy supplies most of Iceland's population with cheap, hot, pollution-free heating. Blackened beaches made of volcanic ash are a reminder of nature's power. It's also not difficult to spot the remains of volcanoes. And there are regular coach tours around the country to see them. At the moment, though, tens of thousands of people stranded across the world don't need reminding that nature has the power to change the world. One final thing, how do you pronounce the name of the volcano?
Ijafjakul.